Good morning students, this is As Mohammad Khan and I welcome you with today's segment student. Today we are discussing about the factors affecting respiration. Yes student, there are the different factors affect the respiration. What is respiration student? The oxidation of the food. And what is the site of the respiration? It is the cell, and inside the cell it is cytoplasm and mitochondria. Mitochondria and the cytoplasm are the site of the respiration student. And in this, there are the different factors affect the respiration. Some are external factor and some are internal. What are the internal factors student? First we will discuss about them. First is respiratory substrate. What is the respiratory substrate student? Respiratory substrate is the substances that are oxidized like carbohydrate, fat and protein. So this particular factor means the respiratory substrate that is found inside the cell affect the respiration. If we increase the amount of respiratory substance or substrate, then the rate of the respiration is increased. Means if the cell get the more respiratory substrate, then it will be oxidized more and it will have the more respiration. Second is protoplasm. As you know, the fluid that is found inside the cell, that is known as protoplasm, and inside the protoplasm there is the different nutrients are found student. If the quantity of the protoplasm is more, then there will be more respiration student. And what is the main part of the protoplasm student? It is water. And if there is more water inside the protoplasm, then that water activates the enzymes, and due to the activation of the enzymes there will be more respiration. So we can say that the protoplasm is directly proportional to the respiration. If there is more protoplasm, then there will be more respiration. Third is enzymes. As you know that in the oxidation of the food, enzyme plays very important role, and they take part in the biochemical reaction that are involved in the respiration in different steps. So with the help of the enzyme quantity or the types, we can increase or the cell have the more respiration, or the cell have the more respiration student. Next is the quantity of water. Quantity of water is also important for the activation of the enzyme student. If the cell is dehydrated, then it will not have the respiration because the enzymes become inactive at that situation. So the quantity of the water also affects the respiration of the cell. Next is age of the cell. Yes student, like all the cell also have the age. Old age cell have the less respiration than the new cell student. So the new cell have the more respiration than the old age cells. So the age factor also plays very important role in the respiration. So these are the internal factors and that are found inside the cell. Now we will discuss about the external factors. Means the factors that affects outside from the cell to the respiration. First is temperature student. What is the optimum temperature? That is 0 to 25 degrees Celsius. If we increase the temperature from 0 to 25, then the respiration is also increased. But after the 25 or 35 degrees, after in some living organism it is 35, after the 35 their respiration is decreased to them. So it is the temperature at which the living organism can respire. It is 0 to 25 degrees Celsius student. Next is oxygen, the amount of oxygen. As you know that the oxygen plays very important role. So if we increase the concentration of the oxygen, then the respiration will be also increased. Next is light. especially in the plant student. Plants make their food with the help of sunlight, and that process is known as photosynthesis. So, due to the photosynthesis, the respiratory substrate that is produced, it is carbohydrate. And if the plants will have the more light, then they will produce the more respiratory substrate. And if the cell will have the more respiratory substrate, then it will have the more respiration. So we can say that light is indirectly involved for the respiration, or we can say it affects the respiration, student. Next is water. If we provide the more water to the particular living organism, then it will activate the cell, because the amount of the water is increased inside the cell, and from which the enzymes are also activated. As I have taught you that the water activates the enzymes. So we can say that the increasing amount of the water also increase the speed of respiration. Next is chemical inhibitors, student. In the presence of chemical inhibitors like acetone, ether, chloroform, cyanide, carbon monoxide, these are the inhibitors, and they decrease or they stop the speed of respiration, student. That's why they are known as chemical inhibitors. Next is, student, carbon dioxide. As you know that what is the main product that is evolved in the respiration, it is carbon dioxide. And if the concentration of the carbon dioxide is increased, due to that concentration, the speed of respiration is decreased, student. So we can say that the carbon dioxide concentration is inversely proportional to the respiration, because it decreases the speed of respiration, student. Now we will discuss the next topic, that is respiratory quotient, and it is represented by RQ. R for respiratory, Q for quotient. What is it, student? It is the ratio. It is the ratio of volume of carbon dioxide evolved, means the carbon dioxide that is removed in the respiration, to the volume of oxygen absorbed, means the oxygen that is absorbed in the respiration. Like here, this is oxygen that is absorbed, like the volume of oxygen absorbed. So it is absorbed oxygen. And what is its volume here? It is mentioned here. What is it? It is 6. Here CO2 evolved, so it is the evolved. And what is the volume of it? It is also 6. So with the help of the this biochemical reaction in which the carbohydrate is oxidizing, we can get this RQ. And generally it is asked in your exam, student, in your home exam it is asked, and many times this question also come in the competitive exam. So you will learn this important topic. So what is the RQ in this case, student? RQ means the respiratory quotient. What is the formula of this? Volume of CO2 evolved upon volume of oxygen absorbed. It is the formula of the respiratory quotient. So what is the volume of carbon dioxide evolved here? It is 6, student. It is 6. And what is the volume of oxygen that is absorbed here? It is again 6. So 6 upon 6. So what is the RQ here, or respiratory quotient here? It is 1. So 1 is respiratory quotient in the case of the oxidation of the glucose, student. So you will learn it, and you can also get the question from another respiratory substrate, means here in the place of the glucose it may be protein or the fat, formula may be there. So you will learn this. So thank you very much and have a nice day.